Now is Louisiana Senator John Kennedy of the Judiciary Committee. We are thrilled to have you here this evening, Senator. Now, Fox hasn't confirmed that the figure in the video is Crooks, but regardless, a person is seen on the roof 5 minutes before the president is shot. Why wasn't he taken off the stage? Why was he allowed to go on the stage?
Good question. Let me accentuate the positive first, Judge. When the president was hit and went down, about a dozen men and women stormed that stage. Several established a perimeter. The rest of them piled on top of the president. They were willing to take a bullet for their country. The shooter was already dead, but they didn't know that.
Right.
And I am so proud of those men and women, and I'm so proud of those Secret Service agents and other law enforcement officials. Having said that, the fact remains that a 20-year-old punk outsmarted the Secret Service. Let me say that again. I'm not going to bubble wrap it. A 20-year-old punk outsmarted the Secret Service. And the American people are entitled to know why. We had a hearing yesterday. We learned some new things, but it's still under investigation. The American people deserve answers. Point three, we got a new head of Secret Service. He tried to be forthcoming yesterday, didn't answer all the questions because he couldn't. But I can promise you this, as I promised him. I am going to chase him like he stole my dog until he answers the questions for the American people about what happened. We're not going to let this go.
Well, Senator Kennedy, we are with you on making sure that you don't let this go. And the amazing thing is that we finally now have details about why the shooter was able to get a drone in the air, but the Secret Service wasn't. Take a listen.
You had a drone system, but you had bandwidth problems. The bandwidth apparently was adequate for the shooter's drone, but not for the Secret Service. Can you explain that?
I have no explanation for it, sir. Because of the connectivity challenge, there was a delay, and he flew his drone at 3:51 approximately.
Senator, connectivity problem? Seriously? Seriously? And I'm still not convinced that the Secret Service was even in communication with the Secret Service on the stage.
Look, Judge, this was a goat rodeo. Senator Cornyn's question, very insightful. In every case I'm aware of, when a president or former president is speaking to a group of people like this, you have drones, you have helicopters in the air so they can survey rooftops. That wasn't the case here. Number two, we did have government snipers. Why didn't they see this punk, this 20-year-old punk assassin on the roof a couple of 100 yards away? And if they did see him, why didn't they do something? I mean, there are so many questions. But the Secret Service, they're going to answer it. Look, now, some of my colleagues say, well, they need more money. Isn't that special? Isn't that just like government? In the real world, when you screw up, you get fired. In government, you get more money because you must need it. No. Somebody needs to be held accountable here.
Well, you know, Senator, Cheadle resigned. This new guy who's now the acting director, Rowe, he comes out initially with all the right statements, but then when it got to the nitty-gritty, he got very combative and very defensive, and I am not convinced that we're going to get the answers we need. So I want to believe that you're going to do this and, that we're going to get to the end of this. My concern is this, Senator, and this is my question. The president is going back to Pennsylvania. I'm not convinced that the Secret Service is capable based upon some of the things that have been said.
Well, I can just give you my commitment, Judge. You can write this down. Your listeners can write this down and take it home to mama. I'm going to get some answers. I am going to get some answers. And I won't be alone. There are a lot of other senators on both sides of the aisle. We're going to chase the Secret Service like they stole Thanksgiving until they answer these questions about what happened.